So guys, we are starting with the session. So hi everyone, good evening. This is Bharti. I would be your coordinator for this course. This would be for 24 hours starting today, and we would be having the sessions every Friday and Saturday 6 to 8. And your faculty is Vignesh sir. He is here. Vignesh, can you please
Yeah, this
introduce
is
yourself and start?
yeah, this is Vignesh here. I'm your faculty for conducting this training for SAP FI, and I'm having around experience in this field for past 18 years as a consultant, freelancer, and also a trainer. And today we are going to start with the session. Okay, so my question is, how many of you familiar with the accounts? Because for FI, accounting is very important. So that is a basic thing. How many of you familiar with accounts?
So Vignesh,
How
out
many?
of 32 students, we have 20 students who are from hardcore finance and 12
Okay,
students are from dual specialization where they are doing IT plus finance 50-50 ratio.
okay.
Yeah. So this is the background for the students. Now you can proceed.
Yeah. Anyone having any idea about SAP systems? Anything you know about SAP? Do you have any
Students,
idea
please
about that?
answer. Yes, no, whatever sir is asking, you have to speak up.
No, sir, we don't have any experience.
No, I'm not asking about
Sir,
experience.
sir,
I'm just asking.
SAP is a
Yeah.
ERP system. There
Okay.
where we record our transactions, bills, invoices on sale
Hmm.
departments, every departments in an industry.
Okay. So it's a ERP system. That's correct. So what is the abbreviation for SAP?
System applications.
Yeah, system applications and programming. Okay. Whatever you told is 50% is correct. Recording of invoices, posting transactions, everything. But 50% is we are doing the configuration settings also for the companies. Okay. Configuration settings is nothing but how the entries needs to be get posted or recorded, how the invoices will be get posted. So all these activities, for all these activities, we need a configuration settings in the background. Okay. So based on this configuration settings only, we can able to go ahead with posting the entries or recording the invoices or doing some transactional activities. So all the things will be in the front end. So SAP will be two things. One is front end and back end. Okay, back end is purely consultants. Front end is nothing but the end users. Okay, so who are all the end users? They will use the front ends. Okay, you got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here we are going to see about configurations. Okay, little bit of transactions also will be there. Configurations also will be there. So this is a blend of configuration and also transaction related things. Okay. So first we need to understand the system. Okay, how the system will work. So SAP system. Okay. So anybody any idea about SAP from where it comes from? Headquarters or something?
No, sir.
Yeah, tell me. So the SAP headquarters is nothing but in Band of German. So this is a German-based software. So it's a very leading ERP software when compared to other softwares like Oracle. Okay, PeopleSoft, everything is there. So this is the main and number one software when compared to other ERP softwares. So the basics of this software is not only FI is there. So multiple modules are there. Okay. First of all, we have the FI, that is a finance. Okay. So how many of you know about that? External accounting and internal accounting, external reporting and internal reporting. Any idea about external internals?
Sir, I think external would be like balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow, and internal would be the tally ledger entries which you pass.
External, whatever you told is correct. Okay.
Uh,
But internal, there is no ledgers. It will be costings. Yeah, the internal reports like cost accounting and management accounting. Okay. So that is called as the internal reporting. For external reporting, we are using the FI, and for internal reporting, we are using the CO. Okay. So there will be an FI and CO integrations. Okay. Costings will be like OPA, cost and profitability analysis will be there. And we have the material costings, we have the labor costings. So all the costing related activities we'll have in this internal reporting. External reporting, as other guy told, like it's an income statements, balance sheets, profit and loss. So all these are external things. Okay. So for this we have the FI and CO. Okay. And after that, my question is, how we are going to post the entries for materials? How we are going to do the posting for materials? Any idea? See, to run an accounts, we need the raw materials needs to be there, finished goods needs to be there, then only the sales will be happen. Correct? Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Answer.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So what happens means, for that only we are having the MM and SD. MM is purely procurement and processing, procurement process, all the procurement process. We call it as MM. That is, we are procuring the raw materials from the vendors. So all the procurement activities will called as a MM. Okay, all the procurement activities. Okay, all the sale activities will comes under the SD. That is a sales and distribution. Okay, so this procurement and sales activities will be linked to FI and CO also, because what are the entries they are making there, that will have an effect in this FI and CO also. So that is called as FI MM integration, FI and SD integration. Okay, you got my point? Any doubts
Yes,
for
sir.
that? Yeah, can I move ahead? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so converting that raw material to finished goods. Okay, there will be a process will be there. Correct? Correct or not?
yes.
Yeah, for that converting that raw materials to finished goods, we have a production planning. We call it as PP. So that is the production planning. So that is a separate module. So how the we call it as materials and production cost. Okay, how the materials and production cost needs to be in how the implemented, how the material and production cost will be involved. So for that also we need to use the CO part, and all the financial activities we will post it in the FI. Okay, we call it as MRP. MRP is nothing but material and resource planning. Okay, so this material resource planning also having an accounts effect. So all this accounts effect will be posted in CO and also in FI. For external purpose, FI, CO also will be involved. Okay, like that we have another module called SCM, that is a supply chain management. Supply chain management is nothing but the while procurement of goods, how the goods are there is a raw materials. Okay, how the raw materials we are procuring, the process of procurement of goods, that will be comes in the SCM, that is a supply chain management. And how the process of selling the goods, that will be comes under the CRM, that is a customer relationship management. Okay, So like that, we have multiple modules in SAP system. Okay. So now we are going to see about FI main. Okay. So all this activity finally comes to FI area only. There only we are posting all the accounting entries based on the entries made in these other modules, and we will give the final reports. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, final reports. So we are going to work on this FI module only. Okay. So FI module, how the FI module work means the start point also FI module and the end point will be the FI module. So in between that, other modules will be involved like CO, MM, SD, SAM, CRM, HCM. HCM is a human capital management. All the payment related payroll activities, all the payroll activities, wages. Okay. So all the labor costing activities and travel expenses of the employees, employers, all these activities, salaries and all will come to the HCM. That is also having an integration with FI and C for internal and external reporting. So FI and CO will start the activities, and also after that it will end the activities. In between this, all these modules also get involved. Then only we will have a final report. Okay. So this SAP is like an cockpit. Okay. So how the aeroplane cockpit will work. That is how the SAP also works. So first we will set up all the basic activities like how the entries needs to be get posted, whether salaries and direct expenses or indirect expenses, wages where it needs to be get posted. Okay. And where the sales needs to be get posted, how the purchasing needs to be get posted, what is the ledgers and sub ledgers, how these ledgers and sub ledgers needs to be get updated through the other modules integrations, how this gets to be updated and how the final output needs to be there. So like that we'll set the system and we'll take off the flight. So all the modules will get involved in that. Okay. And finally, at the time of landing, we will get all the data I'm telling. Okay, all the data which is available in each and every module needs to be integrated with this FI and CO. Finally, we will land the plane and we will give the final report. Got my point?
Guys, any questions so
Yes,
far?
sir.
ये बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर है जो सर ने आपको भी समझाया है. बाकी मॉड्यूल्स के साथ कैसे कनेक्टिविटी है, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग ही इज एक्सप्लेनिंग वेरी नाइसली. आपको जहां डाउट है उनको आप रोक के पूछ सकते हैं. Any questions,
doubts,
guys?
please? Yeah, if any doubts, you can raise your hand. There is an option called raise hand. After people, you have that. If you have doubts, please click on that. I will explain you another time. Everybody got that panel, right? In front of the panel, there will be a raise hand will be there. Got it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you have doubts, please click on the raise hand. If you want to take a note of this, take a note of this. Just 1 second. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yeah. So SAP
Yes, sir.
modules. Okay. I will tell you that. Whatever I told you, I write it here. SAP modules will be FI, CO, MM, SD. Okay. And after that, we have the SCM, that is supply chain management. CRM, that is customer relationship management. PP is for production planning. And if it is a construction business, Okay, for example, if it is a construction related business, or if it is a
Excuse me,
mines.
sir.
Hello, can you hear me, right?
So yes, sir, it's okay. I wasn't able to see the screen. Now it's visible, sir. It's okay.
Okay. Now, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if it is a construction business, for example, I'm telling, if it is a construction business, or if it is a mines business, okay, or if it is any contract related business, or even for software companies, okay, software companies, we have some projects. So we call it as a service industry, or it can be a manufacturing industry. So based on the projects, we will work on that. So the project needs to be started and completed. So all these project related activities will come in the project management. We call it as project management. Okay. And also we have another one, PM, is called plant maintenance. Okay. So one is project management, that is different. Okay. Another one is PM, that is a plant maintenance. Plant maintenance is nothing but all the assets, that is a machineries and plants in your company, will comes under this plant maintenance. So all this maintenance activities of machinery, okay, and also the plants, okay, will come in this. So it will be integrated with AA, that is called as asset accounting. Okay, so this asset accounting is part of FI only. You got my point? This is project management. I'll put it as project. This is project management. It is different. This is for construction and everything. Okay. This is called as PM. That is a plant maintenance. That is a so plant maintenance AA. That is a asset accounting will be integrated together, and finally it will be integrated with FI. So all the balance sheet side, if you see the fixed assets, so that and all will comes under this one. And all the expenses related to machinery maintenance, that is indirect expenses, will comes in the P&L debit side, will comes in this one. You got my point? Hello.
Guys,
Yes,
please
sir.
reply.
If you want to take a screenshot of this, please take a screenshot of this. Okay, so these are the main modules. Okay, so other than this, we have another modules that and all is not relevant to you. So because of the reason, I'm not showing that. So another thing is we call it as technical modules. So there is a technical modules, okay, that will do the programmings, all the programming related activities, and also all the SAP related tables, okay, that I will show you later. All the SAP related tables, okay, and all the SAP related configuration settings related to technical things will be comes under these technical modules. Okay, so the technical modules is nothing but ABAP. Okay, ABAP. After that we have the basis. So this is basis is nothing but all the security related activities. Okay, how your data will be safeguarded, and who are all having the access, user ID, passwords maintenance, transportation of data from one system to another system. So all these security related things will come under this basis activities. That is also purely technical modules. And we have the BI, that is business intelligence. Okay, so business intelligence is nothing but all the structure of the reports will be available in this BI.
तो BI को भी हम टेक्निकल मॉड्यूल मानते हैं विनेश?
Yeah, it's a technical module, sir.
Okay,
Because
okay.
it's a business intelligence, right?
Okay.
Okay. So all these three related activities will come in this. So these are all the modules we have in the SAP. Okay. So now I will show you the FI related things. So we are going for the financial accounting part 1. Everybody can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So these are all the course overview. First, we are going with the basic settings, master data, document control, posting control, clearing and parking the documents. So in the basic settings, we are going to do the managing the organizational units in financial accounting, new general ledger accounting concepts, explaining the variant principle. Variant, I will tell you that what is meant by variant. Maintaining the fiscal year variance, that also I will tell you what is that. Okay, understanding the basic functions of currencies, how the currencies needs to be posted. Okay. So lesson 1 will be managing the organizational unit. So after this, we can able to create a company code, describe the organizational units, assign new company codes to controlling areas. Controlling areas is nothing but the CO. Okay, so the company code is FI part, that is external reporting. Controlling areas is CO part, that is the internal reporting. So these are the two major things. Okay, so these are the basic settings. We are going to first do that as a consultant, not as an end user. Okay. Client is a topmost thing. Okay, so if you go and purchase on SAP software from SAP, okay, or any software you procure from the market, so they will allot one number, client number to you. That is a license, we call it as. Okay, so under that client only we are going to post all the entries, or you have to save the entries. So all these activities will come under the client only. Okay, so in the under the client only, we are going to create an company code 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay, multiple company codes will be there. Under that, we have the business area, profit center, and segments. So business area, profit center, and segment is nothing but related to CO module. Okay, so for example, in this screen, they are showing that client is 400. That will be allotted by the SAP system, not by us. Under that only we are going to work on that. So company code will be different. So for example, Tata Group of, or I will take it as maybe IBM. Okay. So IBM is one company. So this is nothing but the company ID we are creating that. So here under that, we can have multiple company codes. For example, company code 01, 02, 03. Like that, we can have multiple company codes. So this company code will belong to, for example, one belongs to Delhi. Mumbai, Bangalore. So this is how the company codes will be there. Okay, I'll show you that what is company ID and company code. Okay, so this is how the company code and company ID will be created under company code. So this is nothing but one company ID will have multiple company codes. Okay, but one company code will have only one company ID. So this is the concept like one company code. CO is nothing but company code. Okay, company code will have one company ID. Okay, but one company ID will have multiple company code. Okay, got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
तो अगर एक कंपनी का ऑफिस मल्टीपल लोकेशंस पे है तो इट वुड बी हैविंग मल्टीपल कोड्स. दिस इज व्हाट यू आर सेइंग, विघ्नेश?
no, one company ID is nothing but, for example, it's an Tata company or whatever they have IBM. Okay, multiple areas will be there. In the Delhi itself, location will be multiple. But everything will comes under one plant. Each and everything will be treated as one plant. For example, in Delhi, if you have 3 branches, okay, for example, so 01 itself, under that we have 3 plant. Plant is nothing but the branches.
Okay.
So this 3 plant will be assigned to this 01 company code. So that what happens means it will be Delhi is a separate company code.
Okay.
Okay, like that Mumbai. Okay, for example, Mumbai, we have the branches in, one is in Vigroli, in another one is in Ghatkopar, and another one is in Chandivali. So what happens means Vigroli will be one plant, Ghatkopar will be another plant, Chandivali will be another plant. So like that it will come.
Okay.
Delhi, for example, if you have Patel Nagar one branch, so that will be an one plant. We treat it as one plant, and Raja Chowk will be another plant. New Delhi will be another plant. Okay, like that we have the plant. But Delhi, the head office will be in different. Maybe it will be in Gurgaon or Noida, whatever maybe. Okay, NCR, Delhi NCR. In Bangalore, if you take, you have that one is in Manyata Tech, that is in Hebal. Another one is in HSR layout, or another one is in BTM layout. So each and everything will be treated as different plant, but all will be considered one company code called as 03.
Okay.
Okay, so like that we can able to divide it. Okay, there is, I'm just telling for national level. If it is an MNC company, that will be different. That will be controlled through chart of account. That I will show you, because if I come in that, it will be confuse you a lot.
Okay, I have one more question. Like for example, मैं मेरी कंपनी है, मैंने SAP इम्प्लीमेंट किया, ठीक है? तो अगर मेरे पास कोई वेंडर आता है और मुझे अपने SAP सॉफ्टवेयर में उसको रजिस्टर करना है, तो which department creates the company? Which module?
First of all, the client ID and the basic settings needs to be done by the ABAP and the basics.
Okay.
Okay. After that, as a FI consultant, we need to create a company ID and company code, controlling area, assign the company code to controlling area, create plant, all these activities, we will do it.
Okay, so it will come in our scope. FICO के अंदर आएगा, हम करेंगे.
FICO scope.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Yeah. After that, the MM consultant will do the activities, then SD, then HCM, like that, all the modules will come.
So there should be some sequence, like, है ना? कुछ sequence होता होगा कि module wise कैसे काम होता है.
So the first will be done by the basis. They will do all the basic activities. Then ABAP. Then FI. Then CO. Then MM. Then SD. Then HCM. Then other modules, other sub modules.
तो जैसे हम कंपनी बनाएंगे तो बाकी मॉड्यूल्स वाली टीम्स को कुछ नोटिफिकेशन जाती है, कंपनी हैज बीन क्रिएटेड, हाउ दे गेट टू नो कि अब उन्हें अपना काम करना है?
The thing is, first we will talk with the client and we will understand the scope of the client, and we will prepare a roadmap for that. Okay. And after that roadmap, we will get confirmation with the client what are all the activities needs to be done, what
Okay.
all the scopes we want to go for that,
Hmm.
and based on that we'll prepare a that is a plan, prepare and plan how to implement it. So
Hmm.
what all the activities needs to be done by each and every modules.
Hmm.
Okay, so all modules will be combined together only will work. It is not like FI only or completing that, then it will be set demo model. It's simultaneously we will work together and we will
Okay.
finalize it.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, other sub modules. Finally, the BA will do all the tree, that is routes for getting the reports.
Hmm.
And after that, in FI, we'll do all the testings. So start with
Okay.
FI, end with FI.
Oh,
FI
okay.
and CO.
Got it.
Yeah, we'll do all the testing activities.
Hmm. So when we are doing testing, I think that part is called CO or FI.
Both.
Both. Okay.
Both.
Understood.
Because
Thank
while
you.
posting on entry, we will use the cost center and profit centers. The cost center and profit center is nothing but the CO activities.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right.
So
Right.
this
Got
is
it.
how the system will work.
Hmm.
Okay. I'll put it in the this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I just put it in different one. Sorry. So this is how the roadmap will work. So first we are going to see about client and company code. How the company code will work. So company code is nothing but a copy an existing company code using copy company code function only. So there will be an existing company code which is available in the SAP system itself. Okay, for our as a reference company codes. Okay, so we'll copy the existing company code, and after that we'll create the definition, that is naming convention will be given. All the global parameters will be set in that. Okay, all the customizing tables will be copied. Okay, general ledger accounts will be get copied. Okay, general ledger account will come from the chart of accounts, that I will tell you that. Okay, next the account determination will be copied from the existing company code. Account determination nothing but where to post the entries. That is called the determination. Determining the accounts, where and how to get posted. So after this only, we have to do this, make the required changes to the new company code. Okay. So always the company code should be 4 characters. Okay. So it is nothing but minimum 1, maximum 4 characters. That is called as company code key. Okay. So this company code key can be numerical or alphanumerical. However you want to, you can set it up. Okay, it can be in single digit, or it can be in double or triple or 4 digits. It can be in alphabets only or numerical only, or it can be alphanumerical also. Okay, then we want to give the company name. For example, XYZ Private Limited. So where it is situated is city, and which country it is situated. What is the currency you're going to use it? If it is India, it will be INR. If it is Europe, it will be Euro. If it is UK, then British pound. US, it will be US dollars. Like that currency, you want to set it. Language in India, and maximum we will use the English. Okay, for all the activities. But specific to the countries also, it's available in the their language, like Madrid, That is Mandarin is nothing but the China language, or it can be an Russian. Okay, so whatever the language you want to use it, address is nothing but where that company code is situated. Okay, here only we want to know that global parameters needs to be set. Global parameters is nothing but the chart of accounts. So what is meant by chart of accounts? Okay, chart of accounts is nothing but group of all GL accounts. That is called as the chart of accounts. Okay, so what is a group of all GL accounts? It's nothing but all the GL accounts will be put it into this chart of account. For example, when you are posting a salary account, okay, so that salary GL account will be available here in this chart of accounts only. Salary GL account and the salary account will be available. Okay, what is the GL account number for that? So here in SAP system, we are not giving the description while doing the postings. We'll give the GL account number. Okay, then the system will automatically get the description and whether it's a debit entry or credit entry, and will be get posted. So this GL account number and description will be available in this chart of accounts only. First thing. Second thing is how this chart of accounts will work. See, based on the local accounting principle. For example, India will be an Indian accounting standards and generally accepted accounting principles of India. So based on that, and also the audit and assurance standards of India, AAS, we call it as. So all these are put together and all the tax laws will be taken into consideration. So based on that only, this chart of account will be set. Okay, so what is the GL account? How it will be need to get posted? What is the length of GL account number? The maximum length will be 10 digits. It can be 3 digits, or it can be single digit, or it can be 5 digits. We want to design that. So all these are comes under this chart of accounts only. Okay, if it is a US, then US GAAP, United States Generally Accepted Accounting Principles, United States Audit and Assurance Standards, US Federal Tax Law, okay, and US State Tax Law. Okay, so each and everything needs to be taken into consideration, and we will structure the COA. Based on that, we will get a list of all GL accounts. So that will be very difficult for us, okay, to structure everything from the scratch. So the SAP system itself is giving an option for us, that is a reference company codes and reference chart of accounts. For US, for example, US-01, that is a reference company code. In that US-01, that's a chart of accounts. That is a reference chart of account will be available in that. So while you are copying that US-01, that chart of accounts also will be get copied, and that chart of account will contain all the general ledger accounts with their number and description also get copied to your company code. Okay, so after copying, if you don't want certain general ledger accounts, you can delete it. Okay, so this is nothing but this SAP system is nothing but a semi-stitched garments, we call it as. Semi-stitched garments is nothing but it's a semi-stitched based on your requirement and also your size. We can alter it and make it perfect for you. Like that, the semi-stitched will be available as a reference company code. We copy from that and make it as a stitched one according to how it will be fit for our company. Got my point?
So Vignesh, companies code जो होते हैं वो auto generate नहीं होते. We need to give it.
What?
Company codes जो होते हैं वो auto generate नहीं होते SAP tool में.
Company code will be available in the SAP system.
Okay. Huh.
From that, we are going to copy to our company code. We are going to create our own company code.
Hmm.
How we are going to create it is nothing but from the existing company code, we are copying it to our company code.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
And make it that is called as a semi-stitch, that whatever I told. After
Hmm.
that, whichever you want it, you can able to have that. Whichever you want to add it, we can add it and make it as a perfect fit for our company. So that is called as completed one. So this is how the implementation will take care. Implementation or rollouts, all these activities will be done like this. Implementation is nothing but new system we are doing the settings. Rollouts is already existing system. We are doing some configuration related activities. That is called as rollout. Okay.
Guys, any doubts? Before we proceed, tell me any doubts. तो मैं आप सबसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछती हूँ, सर आप मत बोलिएगा प्लीज। तो जब हम कंट्री सेलेक्ट करते हैं तो जो भी कंट्री का टैक्स उसके ऊपर लगेगा वो हमें सेलेक्ट करना है, सिस्टम देगा? किसी ने पूछा ही नहीं सर से।
सिस्टम ऑटोमेटिकली टेक्स।
हाँ, क्यों नहीं पूछा किसी ने? क्वेश्चंस क्यों नहीं पूछ रहे हो? क्योंकि हर कंट्री का टैक्स अलग अलग होता है, राइट? तो फिर आपको ये सब चीजें पूछनी चाहिए सर से।
No, the thing is, it will automatically, it's already available in that. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell this. So this is the country templates. So like this, all the taxation related settings, all the whatever the settings which is applicable to that country will be available here. Okay, from this we are going to copy to our new company code.
ये जब हम प्रैक्टिकली करेंगे हमें और अच्छे से समझ में आ जाएगा, राइट?
Yeah. Practically, if I show that, then you can able to understand how it will work.
हाँ, गाइस समझ में आ रहा है अभी तक? कोई क्वेरी आपको, किसी को भी? कशिश?
हेलो मैम।
हाँ जी नीले।
मैम मतलब रोज रोज टैक्स का मतलब न्यू पॉलिसी आए तो वो अलग इसमें खुद ब खुद चेंज हो जाती है या हमें करनी पड़ती है?
हाँ सर से पूछो क्वेश्चन।
That's what I told you. If any new policies are introduced, okay, or any new changes, that is called as rollout. That's what I told you. No, implementation is new system setup. Rollout is configuration changes. Okay. So what happens means at the time of changes in the principles, accounting principles, or in taxation related principles, the SAP will release a SAP notes, we call it as. Okay. So that new SAP notes will be implemented, configured. Okay. Configured in our system. And we will make changes according to the new principles. So this is called as the setting up the system based on the local requirements. Okay, so this is called as rollout. Already we are working in one system, already it's going well and fine. Suddenly this year the government has changed some principles based on the accounting principles. It can be our tax law or any changes. So that will be rolled out into this existing system and make the system proper to work based on the local requirements.
मतलब हमें कुछ नहीं करना है, वो ऑटोमेटिक हो जाएगा?
We have to do that. They will give the notes to us. We have to do that.
Okay, got it.
So we want to implement it. Not implement, configure it.
कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करना होगा बैकएंड से, राइट?
या बैकएंड से कॉन्फ़िगर करना।
हाँ, वो आप सिखाएंगे ना हमें?
पता?
वो हम करते हैं, फीको वाले ही करते हैं, और ABAP people will do.
First the ABAPers will do the table settings, okay, table and programming settings. After that we will do our settings, okay. Finally we'll do the testings, whether it is working fine or not.
Got it. Nile, understood?
Yes ma'am.
Any other question guys? Kashish, समझ आ रहा है आपको?
Yes ma'am.
कपिश? सीट पे हो?
Yes ma'am.
समझ आ रहा है आप लोगों को?
ma'am. आप
इससे अच्छा कोई नहीं पढ़ा सकता. He is teaching too good. मुझे भी समझ में आ रहा है. Sir, please proceed. Vignesh sir.
Yeah, I will proceed.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So this is the country templates, which is already available in the SAP system. Okay, as an templates. So from here only we are going to copy to our company code. We are going to work on that. Okay. So from here only we are copying to our company code and we will set the system. Okay. So this is the create and maintain new company codes. This is the exercise. And after that, company ID will be there. Okay. I think you sent the link for that. There's one, Bharti,
Which one?
regarding the practicals.
सर्वर का?
Yeah, server.
हाँ हाँ, टूल इंस्टॉल करके मैंने सबको सर्वर दिए हुए हैं, तो हमें अभी प्रैक्टिकल स्टार्ट करना है।
अभी कल प्रैक्टिकल है, कल प्रैक्टिकल स्टार्ट करते हैं, ठीक है?
ठीक है,
Today I
ठीक
will
है।
go with that what do you say, theory part. Tomorrow we'll go with the practical parts.
हाँ हाँ,
Okay,
that's
because
fine.
today is the first day, you know.
ठीक है, ठीक है।
Okay. Next is create and maintain company code. This and all, tomorrow I'll do that. So what are all the international accounting requirements? Okay. So these are all the international accounting requirements. So this is followed by the SAP system. Okay. Period accounting, like cost types, revenue and expenses types in the SAP standard system. Period accounting, how the cost type, what are the type of cost which is involved for revenue and expenses types in SAP standard system. How the cost is to be involved, whether it's indirect expenses, or it can be on direct expenses, or it can be on capital expenses, okay, or it can be an expenses for asset related activities, or it can be an what do you say? It can be an purchase or sales related activities, or it can be an stock related activities. So, what is the type of cost, and what is the period it going to happen? Which period? It will be in the first period, second period, or third period. It's not month. Please be careful in that. In SAP system, there is no term called month wise. It's period wise. Okay. Why? Because we are going with period accounting. Period wise means SAP system, we are using it for MNCs, not for only India. It can be used for all over the world. Okay. So anybody tell me what is the year start and end date for India?
Can you repeat your question?
My question is,
1st
what is
April.
the start date and end date for financial year in
Okay.
India?
1st
Okay.
April to 31st March.
Okay, great. So what is the financial year start date for United States?
1st Jan.
Sir, they follow the calendar fully. So 1st Jan to
Yeah,
31st
calendar
December.
years. Yeah, Jan to December. So if the company is in US and also in India, can we tell that it's a April month or May month? Is it possible to tell like that? Any guess? Wild guess? No, because April falls in first period for India, but fourth period for US. So we cannot able to go with the months. We can tell it as a periods. So for India, it will be first period, but US it will be fourth period. Okay, you all know that. Okay, IBM, Deloitte, and all will comes from US. The mainly IBM is based out in US company, so they're having activities in India also. Okay, so in India IBM, they have the responsibility to give the external reports for stakeholders in India and also in US. Correct? Correct or not?
Can you come again?
So IBM is having business activities both in India and also in US.
Correct.
Okay. So all the activities that done in India, for example, in India, okay, they have to give the report for US and also India. Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
So what happens means in the US they will give the consolidated report for the period of 4 United States. Okay. But in India, for the same period 4, we will put it as a report for the period 1 because it is first period for India. So this consolidation needs to be taken place properly. So because of this reason, we are having the period accounting name.
Okay.
The period needs to be controlled properly at the time of consolidation.
Yes, Kashish, go ahead.
Oh, sir, here you are considering 1 month as one period, right?
Yeah, 1 month is one period. But the period will be differs between India and US. That's what I'm trying to tell.
तो month को period बोलते हैं. Yes, Kashish.
If you are saying that like for April is first period for us and in US companies it will be fourth period, so we can directly say April, na? So it will be common in both companies rather saying first period or the fourth period.
No. How it will work means, so we will start it in the April. Okay. For example, if you take March, okay, for them it will be an third period of next year. Correct? Correct or not? Third period of next year. For us, it will be 12th period of current year. If you tell March, then we cannot able to relate the things.
Okay.
Okay. So the US clients, because I work with the US clients and the Europe clients, if you tell April, they will get confused. They will tell you that which April you're talking about, 23 or 24, 25. Like that, they will put a lot of questions. So that we are using the term called periods. For example, Europe, the period will be fourth period only, April. Okay, we will tell that in the period 4, we have these entries on this date. So that they will be easily understand. Period, year 24, we have this, like that. So it will be in technical terms for our SAP system. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So there will be an year shift indicators also will be there. That I will commit in the fiscal year variant. Okay, in that I will show you that how it will work. Okay. Next is cost of sales accounting. So this is nothing but the functional areas. So how the cost of sales will be done. We call it as COPA analysis. That is cost and profitability analysis will be done in this cost of sales accounting. It's pure and functional area activities. Okay, how the sales related activities will be involved. Okay, to fix the price of that final product. Okay, so what is the expenses we are making for the sales related activities? Okay. Next is segment reporting. So normally the segments will be derived from the profit center. Okay. So what happens means profit center is nothing but where we are doing the sales. For example, we'll have the, for example, segment. This is the first one. Under this segment, we have multiple profit centers. For example, if you take an segment as an, for example, I'll do one thing. So we have an automobile company. Okay. For example, I'm telling. Automobile company. They are producing 4-wheelers. So under this 4-wheelers, we have the segment called hatchback. sedan. So these are the two segments. That is a cars. Okay, four-wheelers is nothing but I am telling about cars. Hatchback and sedan. So under this hatchback, we have multiple variants like petrol, diesel. So these are the two things. Okay. Under this sedan also we have two things. One is petrol, diesel. Got it? So this is called as the profit center. So this is how the system will work. Okay. So how we are going to work means, for example, so at the time of year end, we will analyze which segment and which profit center is making more profit. We'll concentrate production on that only. The market demands, how the market demands will be analyzed through this only. I'm just giving a small example only. It will be a big example that I will show you later. Okay, it's a small example. So in automobile, that is in four-wheeler section, cars is more cars, we are producing cars, we are manufacturing cars. Okay, so in that we have two segments, one is hatchback and sedan. Okay, so there is an internal reporting is happening. Okay, so at that time we found out there is a more demand for hatchback segment. In that, particularly for petrol profit center, we are having more demands. For sedan, we are having very less demand, particularly in the diesel profit center. So what happens means we'll increase the manufacturing of this hatchback petrol and decrease the production for sedan diesel. Okay, based on the market ratios. So for this only we are using this segment and profit center. Another thing is cost center also will be there, that I will come later. Okay. You got it? Segment reporting. Any doubts? So based on this segment reporting, we can do the analyze the business areas. Business areas, nothing but in which area we are having more profit. And based on the profitability analysis, how the values needs to be affected and what is the result we are having. And based on that, we will come to a conclusion. So all these reporting related activities will come to this segment reporting. Next is preparation for consolidations. As I told you, if your company headquarters is in US, okay, and having the operations all over the world, okay, so there will be a need to consolidate every area report to one report and give it to the stakeholders in US because headquarters is in US. So for that, consolidation reporting needs to be managed for all the companies and trading partners. So there will be a separate account not recommended. There will be a consolidated reports needs to be done. Okay, separate accounts means each and every area will have a separate report. That is possible, but it needs to be consolidated and put it into one report. From that report, we can drill down and get the details. That is possible, but separate accounts will be very tedious, and also it is not a proper way of reporting. Okay, here companies is nothing but the sister companies and also all the branch companies. Trading partners, who are all the trading partners? Trading partners will be customers, they are also treated as trading partners. Vendors, they are also treated as trading partners. Tax authorities in each and every country and also in headquarters, they are also treated as trading partners. Okay, and transportation partners, they are also treated as trading partners. Banks, they are giving a loans to us, they are also treated as trading partners. So like that, who are all the part of our trade. what is the business we are doing, they are all considered as a trading partners. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
So
next
basically अगर अलग अलग पार्टनर्स हैं सेम प्रोडक्ट ट्रेड कर रहे हैं, हम उनके अकाउंट्स अलग अलग मेंटेन करते हैं, वी कीप द स्कोप कि हम उनको लास्ट में कंसोलिडेट कर पाए, यही है ना?
Yeah, that's correct.
अंडरस्टूड
Last point we'll consolidate.
या सो
Next
बेसिकली टूल ऐसे बना हुआ है कि लास्ट में रिपोर्टिंग में हम कैसे भी रिपोर्ट क्रिएट कर सकते हैं.
The reporting will be taken separately also, or we can take consolidated also, or drill down it and get the more detailed reports also.
Yes,
That
so we
is
can drill
possible.
it down because we are maintaining it that way.
Yeah, that way only.
Understood. Please proceed.
If it is separate accounts, drill down is not possible. That's what separate accounts not recommended.
Understood.
Okay. Next is parallel accounting. This is the main thing. Parallel accounting is nothing but for local and international law. We are maintaining two different ledgers. One is leading and non-leading ledgers, we call it as. So that is called as ledger approach or accounts approaches. So that is a representation via the special ledger module, separate module in accounting, that is known alternative procedure but not recommended. And separate company codes also we can able to maintain, but that is also not recommended. So we are going for the ledger approach, leading and non-leading ledgers. So what are the entries we are making in non-leading ledgers? It automatically get posted in leading ledgers based on the local requirements. So what are the entries we are posting in leading ledger, that is also get posted in the non-leading ledgers based on the local requirements. So for example, we have the United States as a headquarters. So here we are following the US GAAP, that is United States generally accepted accounting principle. For that we are having the leading ledger. So we have the leading ledger. So US GAAP, that is a leading ledger will be there. So this leading ledger is nothing but OL. That is a standard naming convention for them, 0L. This is a standard naming conversion for leading ledger, we call it as in SAP system. Okay, so for the same company, there is an office in India, so we call it as branch. So, but here we are going to follow the Indian generally accepted accounting principle. Okay, for that we have the non-leading ledgers. So there is nothing, the naming conversion is given by the SAP system. We can give any name, that will be 2 digits. Okay, for example, I'm giving us L3. So for leading ledger, SAP is having a naming conversion as a OL, that is 0L. But for non-leading ledgers, we have to give the name on our own. It can be LL, L3, or it can be an only L or only 3. Whatever you want, you can get able to give it. So these settings will be available from the existing company code which you are copying. Okay. So after that, any new changes that we have to do it. That I will show you tomorrow as a practicals. Okay. So this is called as the leading and non-leading ledgers. So what are the entries we are making in L3 that automatically get updated in OL, that is 0L. Got it? Hello. Hello. Any doubts?
Guys, please reply.
No, sir.
I can go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
ये
So
वहाँ
what
पे
are the
आएगा
entries?
L3 वहाँ पे आएगा मतलब लिस्ट आएगी ड्रॉप डाउन वी हैव टू सेलेक्ट और वी हैव टू रिमेम्बर दिस
We have to remember this because the
Okay.
leading and non-leading ledgers we have to select and we can able to do that. And I will show you that
Okay,
how we are
okay.
going to do that. So
Correct,
what are the
correct.
entries we are making in L3 that will automatically update OL, or what are the entries we are making in OL that will update the L3? That is a link we are going to set. Okay.
Okay.
So this is called as a parallel accounting. Okay. So this is tomorrow I will show you that. That is business area, financial statements. Next we are going to see about controlling area. So same like the chart of accounts. Okay, controlling area will have multiple company codes. Okay. So how the controlling area will have play a role in FI. So controlling area is nothing but if you want to do the postings in CO part, that is an cost accounting. Okay, then we need to have the controlling area. The otherwise the system will not do the postings in the controlling area. Okay, so controlling area is nothing but the profit center, cost center, segment, business area will come under the controlling area. Chart of accounts will have the list of all GL accounts with the numbers, what is the description of GL accounts. So all these are comes under the chart of accounts. So these are the two main things. Same like that, controlling area will have multiple company codes, but one company code will have only one controlling area. Same for chart of accounts also. Company code will have only one chart of accounts, but one chart of account will have multiple company codes. So this is how the system will work. Okay. Got it? Hello.
Guys, please reply. If you have any doubts, you can ask, and if you are clear, say yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next is assign a company code to controlling area that I will show you tomorrow. Assignment of new company code to a controlling area. Next, we are going to see about new general ledger accounting. Okay, how to do the basic setting for new GL accounting. Okay. So this is what I told you. Leading and non-leading ledgers. Okay. Here they have the OL, that is 0L for IFRS, that is a leading ledger. So they put a tick mark in that. So we will treat this IFRS as a leading ledger, International Financial Reporting Standard, IFRS. Okay. So US GAAP is another one non-leading ledgers, local GAAP, other ledgers like that. We have multiple non-leading ledgers. Okay. So each and every country based on the local generally accepted accounting principle of that particular country, we have multiple non-leading ledgers. Got it? Okay, tell us or otherwise I can go ahead.
Shreyas, are you there? Just come on mic for a minute. Shreyas, if you are there, please come on the mic. Tanya, you there? कोई भी क्लास में नहीं है क्या? त्रिवेणी? Vignesh, give me 2 minutes, please.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Triveni, what is a leading ledger? Please define. What is your understanding? Yes.
Yes.
Because no one is asking the question, so we are assuming all understood, right? So what is a leading ledger?
मैम वो प्राइमरी लेजर होता है
क्या होता है?
Primary ledger.
Tally ledger.
Primary.
Primary ledger. Okay. And what is non-leading ledger, which is not primary?
Yes.
Vignesh, is it correct?
Yeah, but actually you have to a little bit explain more. It's called as leading ledgers. It's not a primary. We call it as leading ledgers. Okay, because primary means we will post only into that ledgers only. But here we have the option of posting the entries in non-leading ledgers also. That's my point.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Vignesh, can you explain group ledger once again, please?
See, there will be an leading and non-leading ledgers. Okay, leading ledger is nothing. Group ledger is nothing but the non-leading ledger only. Okay, so we have, for example, we are having the headquarters in Europe. Europe only, they are following the IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standards, and they have multiple area country operation, that is multinational companies we call it as. So US, one local gap will be in India, another was in China, for example, I'm telling. So there will be a leading ledger will be there. Leading ledger is nothing but it will get the data from all the non-leading ledgers and give the consolidated report. Okay. So for US GAAP, they will post it in US GAAP only in United States. Okay. And India, they will put it in local GAAP ledger. For example, I'm telling. For China, they will put it in other ledger, like they have their own local GAAP ledger. So all these entries will be converted to IFRS standard and posted automatically with the IFRS ledger. Okay. So in IFRS ledger, what all the entries they are posting, which is related to US or India or China, it will be automatically posted to that particular country. Okay, through these non-leading ledgers. So we can post entries both in leading and non-leading ledgers. That is a group ledger. Okay.
Okay, got it.
So we cannot able to call it as a primary ledger. It can be a leading and non-leading ledgers. Okay. So here we can make India as a leading ledger also. Okay, IFRS as a non-leading ledger also. That is also possible because India, if you have the headquarters.
Got it.
Got it.
Yes.
Others, can I move ahead?
Yes, sir, sure.
So now we are going for the ledger approach. Previously, there is a one thing called accounts approach. Okay. Now we from this new ledger concept, we are going for the ledger approach. Okay. So in the accounts approach, this is comes in the ECC 5 and before version 5 before. Now we are going for the ECC version 6 enhancement package 7. We call it as EHP 7. So previously ECC up to 6, that is version 6, enhancement package 5, we have the accounts approach. So from ECC version 6 enhancement package 7, 6 and above. Now we are using 7. That will be a ledger approach. So this is called as new GL concept. So this is called as the new GL concept. So now we are using the ECC enhancement package EHP 7. Got it? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the difference between accounts approach and ledger approach? So there is a specific account groups for each and every generally accepted accounting principles. There will be no concept called leading and non-leading ledgers in accounts approach. So what are the entries? We will do it in the each and every country separately with a separate account groups based on the local generally accepted accounting principles. After that, manually we'll do the consolidation process. Either it can be in the month-end or year-end activities. Then we will get the consolidated report. So this is how the structure happened before. Okay. So this is a very complex chart of account structure. Okay. But for ledger approach, there is no specific account area. There is nothing called a specific accounts area. No change to chart of accounts. Okay. So at the time of that, what happens means we need to consolidate in a different chart of accounts, and then we'll put it in the report in the different chart of accounts. So multiple chart of accounts will use it. But here, no need to change chart of accounts. Okay. But whatever we are posting in our chart of account get posted in the group chart of accounts, that is a leading ledger, or what are the entries making in leading ledger will get posted in the non-leading ledgers. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. There is no primary ledgers. Okay. All the ledgers are important. All the ledgers considered as a primary. Where we are making a posting, that is the main thing. You got my point?
So now we are following the ledger approach
Yeah, now we are following the
and not the
ledger
okay.
approach.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So now next is in the accounts approach, there is a minimum one retained earnings account for each and every generally accepted accounting principle. So each and every accounting principle, we have the retained earnings. Retained earnings nothing but the net profit. Okay, to arrive the profits. But for ledger approach, there will be one retained earnings accounts for all the gaps. So the account number will be same. The profit arrived will be available in that account number itself. Either it can be consolidated or non-consolidated reports, how the profit will be arrived. Okay. So that we need to post separately manually. Here, automatically everything will be done. So one retained earnings will sufficient to get the report for all the gaps, generally accepted accounting principle. So here in accounts approach, it's very complex financial statement definitions. We cannot able to follow each and every gap separately. So very complex. But in standard financial statement definition, it's not very complex. It is very easy to follow because we have the report separate. Got it? Automatically we can get the reports. That's what the main thing. That it is manual, it is automatic here. Relevance of postings for local or international gap, that is GAAP is nothing but general accepted accounting principle, specified at the account level. Account level means each and every GL accounts we need to consolidate. Okay. So salary separately we used to consolidate. Okay. Wages we need to separately consolidate. Like that, it will be very complex structure. But after ledger approach, document level is enough. Document level is overall the document, what all the postings we are making, that automatically get posted in the leading and non-leading ledgers, so that the consolidation will be automatically done in the background. So there is no need of each and every account needs to be consolidated. Whole document will be get consolidated. So it's a document level. So here what happens means all valuation approach can be posted to controlling. Okay, all the valuations. So each and every valuation. So in the controlling, the internal reporting time, we are confused. Which values for which and all the complex structures will be there previously. Now only the leading valuations. Okay, leading valuation can be posted to controlling. Leading is nothing but main. What is the actual posting? That is a controlling needs to be posted. That I will show in the practicals how it will be get posted. So this is the difference between the accounts approach and ledger approach. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So from the SAP ERP 6.0 enhancement package whatever I told you. We have this cost center update was there, that is leading and non-leading ledgers, preparation of consolidation, FinCCA, that is nothing but the programming for cost center update, FinCON is the consolidation type, all for the trading partners also will be available. Business area, that is FinGS Okay, these are all the programming languages for each and everything. Profit center FIN_PCA. For segment reporting, FIN_SCGM. Okay, and cost of sales accounting is nothing but FIN_UKB. So these are all the scenarios we are going to work with this SAP ERP system 6. Got it? Any doubts?
Yeah, clear. Guys, any questions?
No, sir.
No, ma'am.
Guys, when you will be doing practical of this, you will be getting better clarity. As of now, focus on the concept, not on the technicalities ki kaise karenge, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Because at the time of doing the practicals, I'll show you how it will be working.
Correct.
Next, we are going for the explaining the variant principles. Okay, very simple. It's very simple. So first I will explain about variant. What is meant by variant? Okay. In your system, you are opening the MS Word. Okay. For example, I'm telling. After that, type some letter or any document, whatever may be, for your project purpose. Okay. After that, you will save the Word document, right? Correct or not? If it is correct,
Yes.
please tell me yes. Okay. So some naming conversion you are going to give for that, right? For that Word document, like project 1, project 2, like that, any naming conversion to find out, right? To save it in your system. Yes or no?
Yes.
Same like that, we are doing some configuration changes, setting changes we call it as, in the SAP system and save it in one name. So that is called as the variant principle for our company code. Okay. So main 3 variants are there. One is field status variant, posting period variants. Third one is fiscal year variant, posting variant, a field status variant. Okay, fiscal year variant, posting period variant, field status variant. So variant. One is fiscal year variant. Second one is posting period variant. Next one is field status variant. So these are all the 3 variants which are all available in our SAP system. This is set by us only, not by any other module people. Got my point? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Guys, रिप्लाई करना सीखो. आपको कोई 4 बार नहीं पूछेगा. You need to respect your faculties, right? वो पूछ रहे हैं आपसे, अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आया आप दोबारा पूछो. He is not denying. और आगे है तो yes बोलो. चुप बैठना is not an option, right? Everyone, I understand कि नया सब्जेक्ट है तो आपको थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा होगा, लेकिन जब आप थोड़ा घर पे पढ़ोगे, अपनी क्वेरीज लेके आओगे तो विद टाइम 2-3 लेक्चर्स में आपका सिंक होना शुरू हो जाएगा ये. कोई भी नई चीज सीखते हैं तो ऐसा ही होता है। विघ्नेश, ऐसा ही होता है ना?
Yeah.
सो दिस इज नॉर्मल। इस टेंशन में मत आओ, ये क्या हो रहा है। नहीं
Because
समझ
I
में आ
want
रहा,
to.
दोबारा एक्सप्लेन कर देंगे सर, आप पूछो।
Yeah, because I need some reply from your side, because then only I
ऑफ
can able to
कोर्स।
understand how you are understood or not.
हाँ, कैसे समझ में आएगा फैकल्टी को, आप बताओ। तो एवरीवन, अगर आपको वेरिएंट क्लियर नहीं है, सर को बोलो तो वो रिपीट कर देंगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट यू हैव टू कन्वे दिस।
Yeah, I'm ready to repeat. That's not a problem. But you have to tell me. Okay, then only I can able to go further. And also, I want to tell you one thing. These are all the very basic things. Whenever you go for one company interview, they will ask these questions in the basics only. If you are not strong enough in the basics, first thing, you cannot able to give the certification exams. Okay, there is big problem will happen. You can't able to clear. Okay. Second one is, at the time of interview, you can't able to answer their questions. Okay. Then you know about that. If you can't answer, they won't select you. Okay. So these are the very, very basic things. That's what I'm going very slow. And also I'm each and every time asking you whether you understood or not. Why? Because if you're not clear in the concept, if you go further, if you go the further and we are creating some configuration settings and all, at that time you will get confused. Why we are doing this? For what purpose we are doing this? Why the system is reacting like this? All these questions will arise there. If you are confident in these basics, you can easily tackle what are the problems, and also you can easily tackle the interview, crack the interviews. Everything can be done. Okay.
Guys,
So
should we
next
repeat
is,
variant? Everyone. Bhakti, what is fiscal year variant?
Just like I understood that there are three types of variant, that is fiscal, posting, and field. Just like how we save the documents, likewise when we save the file according to the company, as likewise we called it as a variant.
No, what is fiscal year variant?
No.
Then why are you not asking? क्यों नहीं पूछा फिर आपने? समझ में नहीं आया तो? Tell me.
हम जस्ट सर एक्सप्लेन कर ही रहे थे, तीनों तीन चालू ही था लाइक।
हाँ तो हाथ खड़े करो, उन्होंने बोला हुआ है, रेज योर हैंड एंड ही विल कम बैक टू यू। और अभी भी वो उन्होंने पूछा 2 बार, देन यू डिड नॉट रिप्लाई, फिर मैं आई बीच में ना पूछने के लिए, तब भी नहीं बोल रहे हो आप। सर को बीच में टोक दो, वो बुरा नहीं मानेंगे। विघ्नेश इज वेरी कूल। आपको लगता है आप डिस्टर्ब करोगे? नहीं करोगे। नहीं आ रहा, पूछ लो। फीस भरी है कॉलेज में, है ना? करेक्ट?
okay.
हाँ
विघ्नेश एक बार आप फिर से प्लीज एक्सप्लेन कर दें।
Yeah, I will explain because I've just started this.
हाँ।
Okay. Fiscal year variant is nothing but financial year. Okay. So fiscal year is nothing but financial year. Okay. So how the financial year needs to be set? Okay. So it can be 12 months, that is 12 periods will be there. Okay. If all 12 periods, then only we call it as a financial year. So that is nothing but the fiscal year. But it can be, these 12 periods can be calendar year or non-calendar year. So calendar year is nothing but Jan to December. This is called as calendar year. Other than Jan to December, is called as non-calendar year. Okay. So for example, in India, you are following April to March. Same like that in Australia and New Zealand. Okay, we follow July to June. Okay. All European countries, they are following the calendar year. Okay, except UK. Because UK, they are following July to June. Okay. So like that, there will be a different calendar years, that is financial years, followed by different country. Okay, that can be a calendar year or non-calendar year. So we need to set what type of financial year they're following, whether it's a calendar year or non-calendar year. If it is non-calendar year, then what is the start period and end period? Okay, so that is called as the calendar year and non-calendar year. Okay, so normally in India we are following April to March. Like that we have the things. So for example, if we are creating one variant as H1. So we are making this as the H1 as a non-calendar. NC means non-calendar year. NCY I put it as a non-calendar year. And start and end will be, for example, I'll put it as July to June. So this H1 is the name for this variant. Under this, I done this settings and saved under this H1. So this H1 needs to be assigned to my company code. That is H1 needs to be assigned. I'll put it as assigned. To my company code, COY, I'll put this company code. My company code. For example, I'll put it as A000. Sorry, A000. So whenever I post any entries or post or invoice, whatever the activities I'm doing in this my company code A000, then it will go with the July as period 1. Okay, so this is how the system will recognize. That's what I'm trying to tell. The settings which are making, that needs to be saved in one naming conversion. That naming conversion file, that is the file name, that total settings file needs to be assigned to your company code. Then only the system will automatically recognize. So this is the start period and this is the end period. So July will be the first period, June will be the 12th period. The system will recognize like that only. We cannot able to tell the system without this fiscal year variant. Without this fiscal year variant, we cannot able to tell. So this is how we can able to do like that and all. You got my point? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubts in this?
No.
No. If it is a calendar year, then for that also we need to, there is no default. Okay. So as a FI consultant, you have to assign any one variant, fiscal year variant to your company code. Then only the system will allow you to do the postings in the accounting. For calendar year also, we want to save it, like for example, H2. So this is also needs to be assigned to your company code. Then only the system will recognize, okay, this is Jan to December. January will be the first month. Okay. So while copying the company code, this fiscal year variant will be blank. We need to assign the fiscal year variant to our company code. then only the system will allow you to do the postings. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, posting period variance. So posting period variant, nothing will be done with that financial year. Financial is already assigned. Then this is the second step. Posting period variant is the second step. In that July to June, for example, July to June, okay, which financial year needs to be open. For example, 2024 needs to be open, then 2024 needs to be set. Okay, in that, whether you want to open all 1 to 12 periods or each and every periods separately. Separately. It's nothing but, for example, this is my question to all. Please answer this question. Then I can go ahead with this posting period variant. You are a manager in one company. For example, 𝐓𝐶𝐬𝐲. Okay. I am the SAP consultant. You got my point? Sorry, I will make it like this. I'm a manager in 𝐓𝐶𝐬𝐲 company. You are all the SAP consultants. Okay. You are all came to my company to get the SAP implementation project. You understand my question or not? Yes, right? Okay. So I'm the manager, you are all the SAP consultant. Okay. I am just giving one task to you, stating that in my company, there is a problem is happening. I need a solution from your side. Okay. For example, if I ask my staffs to post entry in October month, for example, it will be in October month. Okay, I'm asking my staffs to post the October month, but some staffs unknowingly they are posting in different month. It can be September or it can be Jan, whatever may be, unknowingly, because instead of giving at the time of posting 1/10/2024, they given us 01/01/2024. The system allowed this to post entries. The system allowed to post these entries. So what happens means there is a lot of errors are happening. For example, October month salary posted in January month. Okay. So what happens when January month there will be two salary accounts, two salary get posted. How to avoid this? Any idea?
Sir, as you told us that we do not go by saying the like April or date wise, we go period wise,
Okay.
like first
For
period.
your understanding, I am a layman. As a layman, I'm just giving this. I'm not an SAP consultant. I'm just a manager. I don't know anything about SAP. You are my consultant. You have to tell the answer for this. How to control this? In real time, when you are working as a consultant, you will get tickets like this. We call it as tickets. Okay, you have to answer this and do the configuration settings for that company and give them for testing. After they're satisfied with the testing, we will implement that and make it happening. Okay, so this is my question. Okay, I will make it as October as a 10th period, whatever may be. My question is how to avoid this. If you have answer, give me yes. Otherwise, tell me no, I will give the answer. I will change just some SAP consultant, you become a manager. How it will be?
So for that, I think we will create the posting period variant depending like which controls the which will have the opening and closing of a particular period. Okay. So rather to give the date, you have like rather than giving the date, you will give the specific period number for that.
Great. Excellent answer. Same thing only. So for example, this October month falls in, for India it will be April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So 7th period, correct? So if I put 7 to 7, because there will be 1 to from 2. So from 7 to 7, so all the entries will be posted in October month only. Okay. Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So October month only. So if unknowingly, if anybody is posting in January month, okay, the system will throw an error stating that, please listen here, January month, January. So what happens means 10th period not to open. That is the error message will come. Then you have to change the date. Then only it will allow to post entry. For that, we can create a posting period variant. You got it? This is an error message only. The error message will becomes like that. So what happens means we cannot able to post entries. If you are not restricting like this, if you give 1 to 12, it will allow to post. If you make it as 7 to 7 means it will not allow you to do the postings.
Yes,
So
Got
we
it?
could
Now I came to that periods, right? SAP language. Layman language is different. SAP language is like this one. You got my point?
Vignesh, will we do such cases practically as well? The few error
Yeah. I
cases.
will do that. I will do that.
Okay, and one more question can I ask? Like not related to this, but a separate question. Can we do backdated entries in SAP?
If the 1 to 12 period is open, we can do the backdated entries.
Okay.
If 7 to 7, particularly that month only open means, that period only open means, there is no backdated or front dated. Both cannot be done.
Okay. Okay.
Future and also back, both cannot be done. So
and
for
this
this
7
only
to
we are
7
using,
setting or 1 to 12 setting is in our hand only, right?
yeah, it's in our hand only.
So we have to change the setting and then we have to make the entries.
Yeah, that we can able to do that as a consultant.
Understood.
Yeah.
The tool looks interesting.
Next is field status variant. So what is one by field status variant? So we have 4 types of field status. One is H or S, we call it as H or S, both can. It's nothing but hidden or suppress. Okay. D, this is nothing but display. Or is nothing but required. O is nothing but optional. So this is nothing but controlling the end users at the time of posting entries as a consultant. Okay. So at the time of posting an accounting entry. Okay. For example, there will be a multiple fields will be there. For example, I will make the profit center field that is available in the accounting entries at the time of entries as hidden. Okay. So what about means the end users cannot see the profit center itself in that screen itself. It will be hidden. So this can be done based on the, what do you say, based on the business requirement. Okay. So for example, if I make an what do you say, an entry, for example, profit center, I will have substitutional and substitutional entries, we call it as. Okay. So this is nothing but in the background, I will make like this 1 to 10. All the GL accounts will have the profit center 1000. So what happens means, even though it is get hidden, so based on the suppressed, based on the GL account number, for example, 0001, for example, I'm giving. Okay, so this one will fall it here, 1 to 10. So automatically the system picks the profit center as 01. Sorry, 1000. Okay, because 1000 is the profit center, no? 1000. So the end user cannot see that. In the report also, the end user cannot see that, what profit center. But as a consultant, we can able to see that. This is based on the user restrictions. Got my point? See, as a consultant, if you talk to the end users stating that this GL account is 10 related to salary account, it comes to profits under 1000. They will tell that no, we cannot able to see in the screen. Nothing is showing. What is minimum profit center? We don't know what is profit center itself, because we only can see the profit center, because we already make it as hidden. Based on the user restriction only, it will happen. Got it?
Sir?
Hmm?
Sir, can you please repeat this field status variant?
Yeah. See, you are a consultant. Okay, I am the business person. I'm just coming to you and telling that we will have an ranges for each and every GL account. This is the profit center. Like that, we will have a background settings automatically picked. Okay. So at the time of posting an entry, for example, salary, we are posting on GL accounts, posting an journal entry. So at that time, end user cannot see the profit center in the screen. Okay. So once he posts the salary account, it automatically goes to the profit center, which is mentioned for the GL account with the settings we have made in the background. It's automatic picking to the profit center. But the end user cannot see the profit center field itself. It is already hidden or suppressed. So like that, we can make the settings. This is called a field status variant. We give a naming conversion for that, save with the company code, so that the persons will not see the field itself. For each and every GL account, I'm telling. Hello. Then I will show you
Yes,
that
sir,
practicals. Okay. Like that, display. Display means it will be grayed out. Okay. While entering the entry, the profit center is grayed out, but it is showing us 1000. This is also grayed out. We cannot able to change anything in that. We can see that's it, but we can able to post the entries. This is called as display only. Only display. That field will be displayed. And what is the value for that? That is also displayed. 1000 is a profit center, but you cannot able to change it. If you type the GL account, automatically it will pick the profit center and it will be display only mode, that is grayed out. You cannot able to change it. We can post that. For example, if you put 10001, that is a GL account, then automatically in the profit center field you can see 1000, that will be grayed out. We cannot able to change it. That is called a display. Okay. You got it?
Yes.
Next is required entry. So we don't want to restrict the profit centers with GL accounts, but we need the profit center needs to be entered. So what happens is if I put it as required, that is profit center is required entry. Okay, you have to fill that profit center. You remember that while you're filling up the forms, there will be an asterisk will be there or star will be there, right? That is the mandatory fields. While you fill up the application forms online, there will be a mandatory fields that will be red marked, right? Without that fields, the system will not allow you to submit the application forms. Correct or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Tell me yes. Because in the university also, you fill the application, online application, correct? Correct or not?
Yes.
While booking the ticket also, you are filling the form. In that, required entries will be there. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Like same like that. This if I make the profit center as a required entry, without that, the system will not allow you to post the GL accounts, post the accounting entries. Not allow to post. Got it? Yes or no? Correct?
Yes.
You understood that? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Next is optional. If I make the profit center as optional, everybody knows that it can be filled or cannot be filled. It will allow you to do the post. Same like application form. If you open the application form, okay, so this optional entries, you can fill it or not fill it, the application gets submitted. In the ticket booking also, optional field, if you fill it or if you not fill it, it will book the ticket. Correct? Hello?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, same like that, it will get posted.
Sir,
Hmm.
this fiscal year variant or posting period variant, like we are all only creating the variants, right? So we have to create only one of them now, because if we are determining from a particular date to this date or for a particular month, so there is no use of fiscal year variant there.
No. Not date and all, only periods. Okay. So fiscal year is 2024. For example, I'm telling. Okay. So in the posting period variant, we have to mention like this, like first column will be 2024, which year. Second, we want to mention the from period. Third, you have to mention the to period. Okay. Fourth, there is an accounting group. I will show you that account group is what type of accounts it is applicable. So all these details you have to fill it. Okay. Then only the system will allow. If you fill this 2024 and you are not maintaining this 2024 in this fiscal year, then it will show an error because the 2024 is not maintained. Sorry, the fiscal year is not maintained properly because this 2024, okay, so belongs to whether it's a calendar year, non-calendar year. That calendar year, non-calendar year will be understood through this fiscal year variant only. So if only company code is there, you have to give this H2 as a fiscal year variant and this posting period variant H1, for example, that also needs to be given. Then only the system will allow you to maintain this posting period variant. Otherwise, if the fiscal year variant is not maintained in your company code, the system will throw an error. It will not allow you to touch this posting period variant itself. How the system knows whether you are going to do the calendar year or non-calendar year? Okay. If it is calendar year, this October will be 10. If it is a non-calendar year only, it will be 7. How the system will determine whether it's a 7 or 10, through this fiscal year variant only. Got it?
Okay.
That's what I given the step properly. First step is fiscal year variant. Then only you can go for the posting period variant. Then only you go for the field status variant.
So likewise, we can change the settings as in required, right?
Fiscal year variant is once in the year we can able to change the settings. Posting period variant is monthly we can change the settings. Field status variant we can able to change daily also.
Got it.
Yeah. Suddenly today, the 10th period you are working on that. Today's 20th. Your business people is coming to you. See, in the 10th period, lot of people are inserting the wrong profit centers. Will go as a hidden process so that the wrong profit centers will not happen. Because if we give the record also, for example, salary, to take that, okay, we expect this needs to be posted in 1000, but the people are posting in 2000. To avoid this, we can able to go for whether it is a hidden or display. The rules, substitution rules needs to be added in the background. So this is the GL account. Then the profit center will be this. Like that, you have to write the program. You got it?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is called as variant principle. So this is the features of variant principle. Define variant is nothing but naming conversion. Determine the values is nothing but whether how the values needs to be done, whether it's a calendar year, non-calendar year, which are all the posting periods needs to be open or closed. So all this will becomes here. Assign the various objects is nothing but that variant is to be assigned to your company code. This is called as variant principle. These are the 3 steps. You got it?
Yes.
So now I will stop here. Tomorrow we'll go with the practicals. Then we will go for the maintaining the fiscal year variant.